up, YouTube? This your girl, Lofty Lynn. I'm back with another video, and we finna get into this video here, as you guys see by the title. Please, before I say this title, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos of your girl. Like this video. Let YouTube push my video out there by just giving me a motherfucking like right now. Like it. And if you guys enjoy this, subscribe to my channel and comment down below what you guys want me to react to, and I'll get straight to it. But we have Zeus. If y'all know the channel network, the whatever, Zeus keep casting crazy people. They are crazy in the head, and they keep casting them and keep having these crazy shows. You feel me? But we finna see what this about. I guess Zeus, if you're crazy, if you want to be seen and on TV, just call up. Just go to Zeus, because these where the people at. These where the crazy people at. So, let's see what it's talking about, bro. Crazy.
We're going to be talking about how Zeus Network keeps casting a whole bunch of crazy and nutty people. By the way, could you guys make sure that you have your post notifications turned on for my channel? I feel like YouTube hasn't been pushing them out, so just make sure that they're on so you can always be notified when I post. So Zeus Network has become the new hub for reality
they got
TV shows.
Crazy
I feel
in
like
Love.
once upon a time, MTV.
So they got Crazy in Love with Blueface, Crazy, Betty West, which I've been seeing. Betty West, Betty South, these Bettys, whatever, which I've been seeing like little clips on Facebook. Crazy Peoples, Betty's, Bad Boys Houston. Psst, that sound crazy. Bad Boys Houston, Bad Boys Los Angeles. One More Chance. Jocelyn Cabaret, crazy too. Oh my gosh, all these like these like shows that
and VH1 were literally top of the class for the go-to networks, giving us the most ratchet, meme-worthy.
Now this is really for the ratchets. These are the really ratchet shows. Like, these cannot go on TV because they just too explicit.
And classic reality television. But Zeus Network has definitely taken over by being one of the fastest growing streaming services, hosting this cesspool of toxic content, ghetto and ratchet personalities, and all in all, casting crazy people. I would like to shout out to the channel The Unpopular Party. I love his content, and he has a great breakdown on the history of Zeus Network. I will link it and put it down below. Who is the owner of this network? It's a very good overview of how Zeus has catapulted into the conversation discussing top reality TV. So definitely go check that out. Now, it was recently announced that former child actor Orlando Brown will be joining the cast of Zeus's show called Bad Boys. So I've never watched Bad Boys. You guys have to tell me if it's worth watching. I did watch the Bobby I Love You show, but I think I only watched like 4 episodes and never finished it. But it was very entertaining. I'm definitely still in the process of watching Baddies West, and I've watched all 3 seasons of Jocelyn Cabaret.
Now, neighbors, I don't know if Zeus Network is trying to give y'all drama or Trump. Apparently, Orlando Brown is supposed to be joining Bad Boys season 2. I don't know if y'all saw Bad Boys season 1, but that was like I Am Jonathan, Milan Christopher, etc. Very influencer-y. But what do y'all think about Orlando Brown coming to Zeus to Bad Boys?
No.
It's being reported that Orlando Brown is going to be joining the Bad Boys Club cast.
It's crazy.
And I just want to say that if they casted him, they are definitely going to be exploiting this man, because he has a lot going on, and he's been having a lot going on for years now.
Very much using him. Very much.
Domestic violence incident. Apparently, Zeus bailed him out last Friday as part of some type of deal. I guess we're just going to have to see if he is going to be on this show or not. Because right now, Hollywood Unlocked is just saying that a close source has told them this.
Dang, the network bailed him out of jail so he could be on the show.
Especially white women go hard for Britney Spears. Black people, black men, we need to have the same energy for Orlando Brown. He's basically been exploited his whole life. He exposed some real stuff about you know what. Next thing you know, he's getting arrested. And then next thing you know, he's posting these videos from this Truman Show looking neighborhood saying that, you know, he was kidnapped, that they're watching him. We ain't heard from this man in at least maybe 2 months. And then out the blue, this is what we hear about him, that he's going to be on Zeus. And we all know Zeus pays their employees in drugs. So that's the last place you need to be at. And is this even really him? Because I feel like the first thing he will do is hop on Zeus.
Now, I'll be honest enough to say that all of these people who are a part of these shows are doing exactly what their job description entails. Do crazy, ratchet, and memorable things for the sake of drama and accumulating ratings from each of these TV shows. And I'm not going to say that I think that that's okay, because network. I don't. However, the cast members are essentially fulfilling their jobs either by who they truly are or under the motivation of the check that they're receiving. Zeus Network, on the other hand, is an actual business, meaning there's a CEO, there's a president, and there's probably hella other employees that work under the company. So it's a huge network where I'm sure has a decent amount of people who produce, direct, cast, hire, do outreach, promote, do graphic design, and just about every other necessity it takes to upkeep the business. And because this is a multi-person factory, it's Zeus who actually creates the battleground to exploit all of these people. Orlando Brown has been in the media for outlandish behavior for the last decade, it seems. And unfortunately, where it looks like he was getting a little bit better or getting his stuff together has actually been a disappointment, because he's still constantly getting arrested or trending for saying and doing nutty behavior. Right. But what I realized that it's the degenerate and worldly behavior that Zeus sees as a cash cow. And they've been doing a good job at it and not caring about the backlash, the repercussions, or the people like me.
They just see the money coming in. They do not care about these people.
Granted, they're not the first and they're definitely not going to be the last, but they're definitely the most relevant right about now. I think reality TV show personalities have always had a little bit of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs within them. I mean, that's what makes them worth watching on TV. But I think Zeus goes past the line with casting people that have way more sinister issues with them. Personally, I feel like MTV and VH1 and other television networks would never allow the same behavior that is on Zeus's shows. Like, Krishan Rock would have been fired a long time ago. And just about everybody on the cast of Jocelyn's Cabaret would have been fired a long time ago. But because Zeus is not on TV and it's basically a paid subscription streaming network, they can get away with putting more toxicity out and allowing toxic people to remain employed by them. Crazy, isn't it? So I wanted to share my views on Zeus constantly casting these nuts, bolts, and loose screws, and what type of effect it actually has.
Need to be shut down.
Down into one overall main talking point. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So my one and overall main talking point is toxicity TV is a gold mine. It's no surprise that reality TV doesn't have the best reputation. I mean, you are putting a whole bunch of strangers, in most cases, in a controlled environment for weeks or months at a time, restricting them from daily life activities, and giving them an ultimate goal to complete while under the guise of reality TV. And with traditional reality TV, there's usually more of a thesis or an end goal for all of the shows, whether it be prize money or winning over somebody's love, or simply showcasing an exuberant lifestyle to an audience. However, with Zeus Network, I really don't believe that that's their motive. I think their motive is simply putting out toxic TV and to be heralded as the most controversial TV network on streaming. And I'm not gonna lie, they've definitely met that goal. With some of the individuals that they have casted to their shows, I see this pattern of bringing in people with either a crazy track record or a boatload of controversy tied to them. And I'll give them a few points because I think for some people it is interesting to see them rehash their careers. Jocelyn Hernandez was a reality TV staple for the longest, and after being fired from Love and Hip Hop, she kind of fell into oblivion for a little bit. But Zeus Network kind of allowed her to surge her relevance, and I'm not gonna lie, she did. People also forget that Black China was really the beginning of Zeus Network. Her show was what put them on the map, as we hadn't seen Black China as much until she did that show. But when you look at Black China's record within pop culture, a lot of the things that she has done can be considered nutty. From the way how she went about having a baby with Rob Kardashian, to when she was swinging that stroller at an amusement park at somebody, to her promoting a skin bleaching cream.
I forgot she had a show.
And I actually don't even dislike Black China. I feel like she's really an OG in everything dealing with urban pop culture and social media. But let's be real, she's definitely been on some severe nut shit so many times. But Zeus saw that, and once they implemented that viewpoint and process into their business system, they saw the success and ran with it. I mean, Usain Bolt, Olympic gold medal, record breaking, ran with it. So now you have somebody like Krishan Rock, who has been so controversial, and she's literally the mascot for Zeus Network. I could say Natalie Nunn as well, but I think Krishan is more of the mascot, and Natalie Nunn is like the cheerleading coach. They exploit everything about Krishan and play on her insecurities, her dismantled mental health, her yearning for attention, her toxic and abusive relationship, and everything in between, and they capitalize off of the toxicity of it all. Like I said earlier, I am watching Baddies West as it's airing at the moment, and I couldn't help but notice something that was brought up on the second episode. One of the cast members named Stunna Girl, who is an artist out of Cali, has a very, very disturbing past. Apparently, she and another female rap artist held somebody captive in a cage for days and left her in a completely unlivable condition, didn't give her food, and also had men antagonize this person. So I did see a good video on YouTube YouTube from another creator named Golden Baby. I will also link that down below. I think she did a really good job explaining the situation and has great content on her channel surrounding reality TV as well. So if these allegations are true, I think that is beyond wild that Zeus overlooked Stunner Girl's background and casted her for the show. I am still really unfamiliar with the story of all of the violence and the female rap beef that was taking place in that situation. But after watching Golden Baby's video, I can tell that all of the women involved definitely had some very turbulent tendencies within their own personalities. Even if it was years ago, if somebody has not been able to change or just do a little bit better than they used to, how does that not scare or alarm Zeus Network, even in the littlest bit? Especially for the safety of everyone else. Hey, stay away. Shout out to the Zeus Network security guards. They definitely be earning their keep. I know it's sometimes common for people to want to give grace to people who have committed crimes or just have a bad history within their behavior or attitude. But I'm sorry, the circumstances surrounding the allegations are way too wild. It's a bad environment to be in.
Anyway, like, who even want to be in this type of environment, bro? Like, nah, the money ain't even much worth it, but that's how they look at the money.
Flag, and I'm just gonna say it, it's probably because of her light skin and pretty privilege that she's been able to kind of get a pass for her involvement in that entire situation. And I especially didn't like how Natalie Nunn was almost downplaying it, doing one of those awkward laughs about it and brushing over how serious the situation actually was. It is so crazy because I don't necessarily dislike Stunner Girl's character at the moment. Mind you, I haven't watched this week's newest episode, but I can't excuse the role that she played in her past, because if she's on a show like Baddies, then there's really no measurement of
got the network, but I see clips on Facebook about these shows.
Change. But of course, Zeus Network loves that. They eat it up. They literally French kiss the idea of cashing in on toxic people and their embedded corruption.
That's evil.
And
that's
all
evil.
of these people are grown, so I don't make excuses for them. But I do think that when you're under contract with a big business like Zeus Network, you eventually realize that a lot of these people act the way that they do solely because it has become their job. And it's actually really sad when you think about it, because it probably went from an opportunity for exposure and then negatively transitioned into the infiltration and exploitation of somebody's life. All of these people could walk away, but Zeus Network is their lifeline at the moment.